Hello, hello, I'm Baby and this is Beanie Baby Gaming. Oh, we're paused. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity.
Not a problem.
It's been a little while. Yeah, so oh, I got a dog, I remember that. Funny, okay, anyways. Last we left off, we arrived in this village. We need to go talk to a dead lady on a tree, I guess. Why were we here? What was happening? Something about a cursed? Oh, yeah, lost our soul or something. I don't know, something dramatic. It was something important. Yeah, that's about right. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of her noose. Not nose, noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on surroundings, but there's a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it. Not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Cool, let's do it. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you've expanded enough to reach her, there's a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness, in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she's staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty world. The woman gives you a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Huh, yeah, I'm talking to a dead person. Yeah, I'm probably freaking out a little bit. Yeah.
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy, then. Do not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
Okay, I guess that makes as much sense as anything. I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, no, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on, some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
And what do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks.
You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kagnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
You okay? I think I survived a biowak. Do you know what that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Cold then. Those days are all behind me now.
You said souls break apart over time.
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again. But less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
Except for me, I guess. Apparently.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What's an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met. Empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other. Turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. It's cool.
It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
What happened to you? She laughs, a rasping choked cackle escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her balance, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found? Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up. Of course, dear.
Okay, then.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Kaldara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the noose, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what that was all about. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood. Well, that is interesting. He gives you a sly grin. And I expect this has something to do with the hooded figures in the ruins. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Only that they're rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions, as you just demonstrated. Okay, cool. Guess I can't talk to her again. Okay, well let's look at my...
17 and a half.
17 and a half. I'll talk to him about that. I just want to see what I got to do. Oh, that's it. Just travel to Cadnua. Okay. No problemo. I can do that. But first I'm going to talk to this guy. Adair. Oh, I'm paused. The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair, leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Out of the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22. 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. Never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Impossible, I don't drool half as much. So you're already familiar. Still, you'll have to forgive my curiosity. Around here we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. Do you know what a water is?
Let's not use that word round here. Be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. Come to these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're gonna be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fella who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war? Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Only one in my lifetime. I read that wrong. Oops. Phila decides he's a living incarnation of Eothas. Overthrows Raid Saras, marches on Deerwood, so we give him a Deerwooden hello. What's a Deerwooden hello? What?
Blew him up.
He smiles at this, but it's the smile of one recounting a joke for effect rather than enjoyment. Who's Eothas? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Radric sent me down here the other day, said they had it on good authority someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Picked the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, there was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in, said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Aloth glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. Who's Kolsk? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're nice to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out, just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Widewind's legacy started with Widewind. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Someplace called Cadnua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
Alright then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. As long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Alright. I've got friends. Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah, in case you don't know, we're gonna go kill a bear. Because that is the most important thing we can do. And also because that bear was rude to me. I wonder if I can change my position in this formation. I'm gonna mess around. I'm gonna mess around a little bit. Sorry, just give me a second. No. Okay. Maybe. Nah, okay. Whatever. That's fine. We're gonna go kill a bear. Gonna go kill a bear. That bear's a jerk. He's gonna pay for what he did to me. 4 times. I think it was 4 times. Killed me 4 times. Gonna go kill him. Oh, wait. Okay, that's the wrong way. He's up here. He's up here. Come on, guys. We're gonna go end that bear. End him. Gonna go put an end to that bear.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hey,
There. Or... Hold up. Yeah, let's switch to the bow. Everyone just...
Hey.
No, let's start with the dare. You're gonna knock him down.
hey.
Good. Dare, I want you to knock him down again. Knock him around his butt. Shoot. Oh, pause. Pause. What have we got? Let's pull that. Right there. Yes. We did it. We killed him. Killed him dead.
Nice and quiet.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Got a chaist with a great sword. Is that what he's using? Oh no, we'll figure that. We'll look at that.
I've got something over here.
Mice crawl through eye sockets and over femurs. That's wonderful. Scroll of Tanglefoot. Ah, lockpicks. Those are mine. Everything else can go into there. And I guess we'll take that stuff. Okay. A figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. Let's reach out. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know, suddenly, that you have come a long way from the vale hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There's a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden terrible flash of agony behind you, your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain. But in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the specter lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. I met him on the road. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see that he answers for what he's done. For a moment the spirit seems to burn, bright, and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exaltation, growing fainter and fainter, until you are alone once more. Yeah, I remember that guy. I knew he was a jerk. And a turd. Can I leave this guy? Yeah, that jerk made his friend die. I mean, I'm sure I was about to loot his dead body, but I mean, he's dead. There's nothing wrong with that. I could use his stuff more than he could. Oh, reeds. I'll take it. Alright. Alright. Let's go find this guy, I guess. Let's explore the village. Gonna look for people. Oh, I keep pressing buttons that I should not be pressing. Set, cancel. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Let's see what we got. Ingrid's house. Alfred's house. I don't know. Let's go here, I guess. Yeah, that I pressed a button again. I'm very good at pressing buttons. And I accidentally put us on slow mode. I am very gifted. Is this a person with a name? No, it's not. These people have names? Yeah, but they have yellow names, which means that I'm going to have to read their stories. I don't want to read their stories. I'm not going to do it. Because, I mean, I already spend way too much time reading in this playthrough. Ooh, I'm going to read. This worn dog-eared book is titled, wow. It's titled, Travels Upon the Sailed-glass Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast-finned leviathan. Is there stuff I can take? Hey everybody, sneaky sneak. Nah. Okay, fine. I guess I'll not steal things. A dear wooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Hail, traveler.
Well, finally, I was starting to think. The woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? Nice cat. Alfred smiles brightly. No, thank you. She's a sweetheart. Keeps the house clear of mice, too. I just arrived in Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know the locals. Were you with one of the caravans? She looks at you hopefully. Hopefully. Master Odemas, by chance? Yeah, I was. Everyone died. Alfred covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Alfred sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. Alfred's face crumples, and a solitary tear slides down her cheek. Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance. Alfred looks at you with some surprise before dabbing at her nose with his sleeve. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. It's not a small favor. Alfred wipes at her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers. And Lord Radric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With my Hathort gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home too. I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollowborn, but she moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am. But I don't have anyone else now with Kalisha gone. Please, can you help me? Yeah, okay, I'm nice. I'll do it. Alfred blinks, eyes wide. You will? Oh, gods bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of... Well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Onslog's Compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. She clasps her hands together. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. She sets a hand on her stomach, smiling through her tears. Yeah, I'm a nice person. Woo! I feel like I'm forgetting something. There was a thing. There was a thing. Oh, there was a thing. There was a thing. You know the thing? Yeah, you guys know the thing. You know the thing. You know the thing. Yeah, there was a thing. I need to get the thing. You know the thing? Yeah. Yeah, that thing. Not for real though, like back up top. Not up top. Back in the wilds up north. There was a wall I could climb, but I didn't have the equipment to climb it. What's over here? Sure, let's go this way. Okay, this is the blacksmith's place, right? Blackhammer Smithery. Yes, it is. Maybe I can get a mission while I'm in here, too. Okay, let's see what we can do. Are these people important? No, no one important. Dented and dull, these swords look ready for the forge. Anything? Anything at all? I guess we can look at that thing. The bellows sigh into the furnace and the coals burn brighter still. Okay, yeah, nothing of worth. Tuatanu. This Aumaua man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is a dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears from a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen here in quite some time. What can I do for you? Is this your shop? That it is. Been here near on 20 years now. Seen all manner of things over the years. Good luck and bad. Tuatanu glances at the guards standing watch along the wall. But the Blackhammer Smithery remains. What you got? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we find weapons and armor to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. How'd you expect they were hit by bandits? The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves. Maybe to make some coin. Tuatanu snorts, as if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tuatanu scratches his jaw, thinking. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon. Or my shipment, at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace Lord Radric. Tuatanu glances at the nearby guard. And that's as it should be, but doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. I'll find your supplies. Tuatanu nods. Then you have my thanks. You bring those supplies back and I'll have plenty more to offer you. A discount to start. Oh, and if you found my workers, tell them to hurry it up or they can take up farming instead. Yeah, but I actually wanted to see what he has to offer too. Because if I remember, I think I needed something like that. Let's see what I got in here. What can I sell? Oh, well, I can sell that. Probably can sell that too. That is nothing, so I can sell that for sure. I'll sell that. Or maybe I won't. Wait, I can't wear that. What up? What did I do with it? What did I... Oh, okay. All that stuff I keep. Keep that. Wait. Yeah, I'll keep that. Okay. Sure. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Time to go. Okay. We're gonna run back up to the trail up there and climb. It's time to climb. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Go, run, little man, run, run, little man, run, run. Another 8 hours. This is fine. We won't get exhaustion. We've only been traveling for like 24 hours straight. This is fine. Okay, where was that wall? It's over here. These age walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs lead to the top of the structure that crumbled away. Scale. Ask Adair. Oh, he made it. Adair finds a handhold upon one of the large stones and starts to climb. Despite a few loose rocks and awkward angles, Adair makes swift progress and it quickly arrives at the top of the wall. Once there, Adair helps you up and over the side. Guess I didn't need that anyways. That's mine. Okay. What was up here? We got good stuff? Got plants? Oh, we got more camping supplies. We got full Vano's gloves. Oh, a scrawled letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were rightful, Vano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be a trapper of wolves. Okay. I can't take that because I already have all the camping supplies that I need. Which means I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How do I get down? Oh, climb down. Okay. Running back. Run, 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 run. Ah, man, I'm so speedy. That's how I run. That's my running sounds. Alright, let's see what we can get up to. Ingrid's house? Sure, let's go to Ingrid's house. Then we can go to that house too. I see a door there. There's no door on that one. There is a door there. I'm not seeing a door there either. What is that? Well, let's see. I can check. That's definitely a door. Oh, there is a door. Let's see if I can go in there. Might be something interesting. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Over here then. Let's go into here. First, let's steal that plant. That's mine now. Yeah, I don't care if it was in their garden. That's my plant now. I'm so sorry. That was terrible and bad. Nothing. Rats scurry behind the sacks. I was expecting a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping it would be, I don't know, someone I could to talk to. That's my talking sounds. I have so many good sounds. I do the best sounds. I've got all the goodest sounds. Well, who are these people? Naunton? Oh, Naunton. Oh, Naunton. Ooh, a book. It's my book. Ooh, what's over? Darn it. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
God's keep you.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Naunton? Naunton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear, he inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two are in good spirits with people who have just lost a friend. Aye, that's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband, in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place, that's all. It cost me the greater part of my life and now my husband, and I'm glad to be free of it. You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so, Ingrid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay and... She looks at Naunton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Naunton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. I know what really happened in that bear cave, Naunton. The color drays from Naunton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Ingrid looks to Naunton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Naunton shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments as he lived them. I saw you cut him with a knife. That's not possible. Naunton stares at you. How could you possibly know? His hand falls to his sword belt. I left no sign. Naunton, wait. Ingrid raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Naunton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down the satchels. We've some coin saved up. You could have it if you'll only let us go. I'm gonna let them go. I'm not gonna take the money either. Because I'm a good person. Ingrid blinks, surprised. Then, thank you. Truly, I'm glad you understand. Only here, take this at least. I hope it brings you luck. She looks to Naunton, smiling. We have a long journey ahead of us. I wish you well on your travels, stranger. We won't forget this. Maybe I'll meet them later. Maybe they'll be my friends later. They'll help me out with some stuff. Minor ring of deflection. That's mine. I get first pick on everything. We all know this. That's how this works. That's how this all works. Anyways, I had a thing. Fortitude, reflex, will. Oh, it's the same thing. He's got a cape. Oh, he has a cape, but it doesn't do nothing. Alright, so let's give it to him, I guess. Ah, how nice. What a nice cape. Okay, anyways. Let's see. Oh, wait, what does he use? Oh, he doesn't use... Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. He doesn't use a greatsword. Okay, so I guess we don't need that. Gloves. They're nice gloves too, so we'll see who gets those. Do I have gloves? I don't have gloves. He doesn't have gloves. He doesn't have gloves. And what do? Dexterity? I need dexterity. They're mine. It doesn't change my appearance. Interesting. Okay, anyways. Yes, let's go. I need to find that guy, the guy. What guy? What was I talking about? I don't know. But either way, there's only one building left to go into. And there's mushrooms. I love. Darn it. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swain, or I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Well, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. I'm gonna get my mushrooms now. I mean, they already interrupted me, and now it's my mushroom time. My private time with my mushrooms. Don't get between me and my mushrooms. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn and his eyes wide. Behind him a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. I'm not here to hurt anyone. The miller hesitates and lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swainer's already got his claws into you. Gods, that's all I need. My name is Tara, and I've only just arrived. You picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all its shine scraped off. Just a big dung heap now. And Swainer thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad. Who's Swainer? The dwarf. The one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. He's been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. Who are you? Is Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now? I've already said who I am. What was all the ruckus? Where to begin? Swainers whips him up into a froth, going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town, for ale. And Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town, the crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Maybe I need to go talk to Swainer then. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have some better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him. Who are these people? Where is it? Ufdane, Searu. A rancid stench rises from this grain. It's mushy and mottled with green. That's disgusting.
How do you do?
More questions. Seems like a pretty clean story from a messy situation. It's not. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten guy. We store so limited, maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Alfra, for instance. She's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about grain supply? Some. The innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can just keep things calm until then, we'll be in the clear. The innkeeper? I wouldn't drink the ale is all I'm saying. I think I already did.
Well,
Oh, he's your papa? Oh, they're both It's both their papas. Both of their papas. Both of theirs papa? Both of their papas. I like that. I'll go with that. Well, okay. I guess we're resolving a feud. Get away from that papas. You don't mess with the papas. No. Nope, don't mess with that papas. These are just random people. Yep, random. Hey, that's where I juiced the people before. Looks like someone came and swept it up. Swept up the meat chunks. Maybe I shouldn't eat any of the meat here either. Pasca! Never mind. Okay. Oh, there's those peoples. Swainer, Gaffwin, and Breathin. Dr. Swainer, you got something to say? If you're not an ale, I don't have business with you. Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. This is a Texan dwarf. Alof narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. Smells like it too. I saw you outside this mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves as a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town on account of he's got the mill to his name. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some guy gets rich off their crops. That's what it's about. Now shove off. What are you doing in here then? What's it look like? Drink until I forget how much I want to put a pitchfork through Trumbull's face. What about y'all around? Fair enough, you bring us something to wet our throats and might be out feeling up to trading words. You know, looking at, seeing his lingo, I think I actually chose a pretty good accent for him.
Gods keep you.
I like to buy around for the fine fellows over there. Fine fellows? You're having me on. Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely. Till then it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. There you go. Right then, here, 3 drinks for 3 fools. Just take care with them. They're a hot-tempered bunch. Oh, I mean, if they pick a fight, they'll be dead. So, I mean, hopefully they won't pick a fight, because I don't want to kill them. I brought drinks. Hey, so you have. By the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Black Hound's beer. Gods, that's good. Alright then, you got my attention. What's you got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Let's do this. There's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against a wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help. Swainer eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug. Then he sighs. You're right. Things go on like they are, we're just going to end up hanging from that tree out there. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? They're her problem now. I'm gonna see if that Fulvano guy is in here. I don't know. Something about the name. I feel like if you hear a name, it generally means it's important. No, no one. No, nothing. Okay. Guess not. Guess not. That's fine. I'm gonna go talk to Trumbull. We might be done after that, maybe. We killed a bear, so we've made lots of progress. We picked up some quests. Did lots of stuff. Oh, mushrooms. I do love me some mushrooms. Oh, there's 2 mushrooms. That's mine. And that's mine. Did he really have to go all the way around? It seems a little... There's a word. There's a word. It's coming. It's coming. Seems a little... pointless. That wasn't the word I was looking for. There was a better one. There was a longer one. You know, a smarter word. But, couldn't find it. Pointless works. Alright. Alright. Let's talk to Trumbull.
Greetings.
Trumbull nods a Kirk greeting. You're back. Have you had any luck with Swainer? I spoke to Swainer. And? What'd he say? I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why, that's... Really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. Oh, you great debt. Here. He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings to show my appreciation. And you can be sure I'll let everyone know you've done good for me. Man, at this rate, I'm not going to have any money because I'm not taking his money. You're a generous soul, friend, and we'll have to thank you for making it through the coming year. No. And we'll have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. I'm glad you convinced him. Last thing we need is our grain stores burned down by a drunk. Thank you. You've given us a chance to turn things around. Blink again. I don't know what we would have done without you. Man, now he's got a Texan accent. They're all from Texas. That guy was just recently from Texas. He came from Texas about, like, 2 seconds ago. Before then, he wasn't from Texas. Yeah, you know what? Let's all go. Sleep in the inn. What am I doing? Inn. Yes, the inn. Here we go. Alright. No, inside. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at the inn. Gonna get a room. Gonna rest up. And then we're gonna be done for today. No, nice laugh. That was a good laugh. I'd like a room, please. Well, that's expensive. And darn it, I keep giving away all my money. Yeah, fine. I'll just take that then, I guess. Ah, no creepy dreams. No creepy dreams tonight. That's good. That's always good. Alright. 8 hours have passed. We're all rested. Save game. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, this is a slower episode. A lot of these, I feel like, maybe about... No, so far we're at like 1 of 3, yeah? 1 in every 3 episodes is like more like this. You know, talking to people, picking up quests, doing random stuff. Hopefully... I don't know what I was saying. Hopefully what? Yeah, I know I lost it. But next week we'll have a more interesting episode here on Pillars of Eternity. My mind is just so blank right now. I'm just drawing blank after blank. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications on my next video. I think I already said this, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna be releasing these every Tuesday, 8 o'clock a.m. That's gonna be Lost Ember for now. Those are gonna be shorter, 30-minute videos. These ones are about an hour long. Those are Thursdays, 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Yeah, that's all for this episode. Stay safe, stay cool, stay fresh. And I'll see you all next time.